Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. On second down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Jordan Reed, 62 yards. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Strong running at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Bajan. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing here, Bajan. Runs through the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Back to throw, Bajan. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and a couple. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Maddn24. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Maddn24. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. Throwing now, Maddn24. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Maddn24. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Here's Maddn24. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of this. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Play action. Now Maddn24. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now Jackson on second down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Bagent to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and 3. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw is Bagent. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the postgame.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert.